Welcome to Smart English Stories. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more English stories. On a quiet evening, a man sat by the sea. The waves were gentle and the sky was turning orange as the sun set. The man's name was Jack. He often came to the seashore to think about his past. Jack's eyes were filled with sadness. He thought about his love, Emily. Jack remembered the first time he met Emily. It felt like yesterday, even though many years had passed. The memories were so vivid. He could see her smile, hear her laugh, and feel the warmth of her presence. It was a beautiful spring day when Jack first saw Emily. The flowers were blooming, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blossoms. Jack was walking in the park, lost in thought. He had a lot on his mind, but everything changed when he saw Emily sitting on a bench, reading a book. Her smile was bright, and her eyes sparkled like stars. Jack felt his heart skip a beat. He gathered his courage and walked up to her. "Hi, I'm Jack. What are you reading?" he asked, trying to sound casual but feeling nervous inside. Emily looked up and smiled. "Hi, Jack. I'm Emily. I'm reading a book about love." From that day, Jack and Emily became close friends. They spent many happy days together, laughing and talking. Jack loved Emily very much, but he was too shy to tell her. He feared that confessing his love might ruin their friendship. One day, Jack decided to tell Emily how he felt. He picked some flowers and went to her house. But when he got there, he saw Emily with another man. The man's name was Tom. Emily was laughing and holding Tom's hand. Jack's heart broke into pieces. He turned around and walked away, hiding his tears. Jack kept his love for Emily a secret. He still spent time with her, but he never told her how he felt. One evening, they were sitting by the sea, watching the sunset. "Jack, you're my best friend," Emily said. "Promise me we'll always be friends." Jack looked at Emily and smiled sadly. "I promise, Emily." Years passed, and Emily and Tom decided to get married. Jack was happy for Emily, but his heart was heavy. He knew he would never have a chance to be with her. On the day of the wedding, Jack watched from a distance. Emily looked beautiful in her white dress, and Tom looked happy. Jack felt tears in his eyes, but he forced a smile. After the wedding, Emily and Tom moved to another city. Jack felt lonely and lost. He often came to the seashore to think about Emily. One day, he found a letter from Emily in his mailbox. "Dear Jack," the letter read, "I miss you. You are my best friend, and I hope you are happy. Love, Emily." Jack held the letter close to his heart and cried. He missed Emily very much, but he kept his promise to always be her friend. As Jack sat by the sea, he thought about his life. He whispered to himself, "Why do men always end up alone? It wasn't Emily's fault. She found love with Tom. But why do I feel so lonely?" Jack looked at the waves and felt a tear roll down his cheek. He remembered all the happy moments with Emily and felt a deep sadness. He knew he would always love her, but she was gone. Jack continued to visit the seashore, thinking about Emily and their memories. he stayed alone with his heart full of love for Emily. He never forgot her. Every sunset reminded him of the time they spent together. Why do men always end up alone? Jack wondered. He knew it wasn't Emily's fault. She was happy with Tom, but Jack's heart remained with her forever. Jack sat by the sea, watching the waves. His eyes were filled with tears, and his heart ached with the memory of Emily. He whispered, "I will always love you, Emily." Jack's story is a reminder of the pain of unspoken love and the loneliness that can come from it. He kept his promise to be Emily's friend, but his heart never healed. As the sun set, Jack's tears fell into the sea, and he whispered one last time, "Why do men always end up alone?" And so, the man by the sea remained, forever thinking about his lost love, Emily, with a heart full of love and sadness. One day, as Jack was sitting by the sea, a young woman approached him. Her name was Anna. She had recently moved to the town and often saw Jack sitting by the sea, looking sad. She decided to talk to him. "Hi, I'm Anna. I see you here often. Is everything okay?" she asked kindly. Jack looked up and saw a gentle smile on Anna's face. For the first time in a long while, he felt a small spark of hope. "Hi, Anna. I'm Jack. I come here to think about someone I lost a long time ago," he replied. Anna sat down beside him. "Do you want to talk about it?" she asked. Jack felt a warmth in Anna's presence. He started to tell her about Emily, about their friendship, and how he had always loved her but never told her. He talked about the pain he felt when Emily married Tom, and how lonely he had been since she left. Anna listened to Jack's story with empathy and understanding. She shared her own experiences of loss and heartbreak. They talked for hours, sharing their pain and their hopes. Over the next few weeks, Jack and Anna continued to meet by the sea. They became close friends, and Jack started to feel a sense of healing. He realized that it was okay to feel sad, but it was also important to move forward. One evening, as they were watching the sunset, Jack turned to Anna and said, "Thank you for being here for me. I feel like I can finally start to let go of the past and look forward to the future." Anna smiled and squeezed his hand. "We all need someone to help us through tough times. I'm glad I could be that person for you." As time passed, Jack and Anna's friendship blossomed into something more. Jack felt a new kind of happiness that he had not felt in a long time. He realized that he could love again, and this time, he would not be afraid to express his feelings. One beautiful spring day, similar to the day he first met Emily, Jack decided to tell Anna how he felt. He took her to their favorite spot by the sea, and as the sun set, he said, "Anna, you have brought light into my life when I thought I would never see it again. I love you." Anna's eyes filled with tears, and she hugged Jack tightly. "I love you too, Jack." Jack and Anna's love grew stronger with each passing day. They shared their dreams, supported each other, and built a life together. Jack never forgot Emily, but he no longer felt the deep sadness that once haunted him. He found peace in knowing that he had loved and been loved in return. Years later, as Jack and Anna sat by the sea, watching the sunset, Jack whispered, "I finally understand. Love doesn't have to end in loneliness. It's about cherishing the memories and being open to new beginnings." Anna smiled and rested her head on Jack's shoulder. "And we will create many beautiful memories together." Jack looked at the horizon and felt a sense of closure. He had found love again, and this time, he knew he would never be alone. One day, while going through some old belongings, Jack found a letter addressed to him. The handwriting was familiar, and his heart skipped a beat as he recognized it as Emily's. With trembling hands, he opened the letter. "Dear Jack, I hope this letter finds you well. There is something I have wanted to tell you for a long time. When I met Tom, I felt happy, but I also felt a deep sense of loss. I realized too late that my heart had always belonged to you. I was afraid to tell you because I didn't want to ruin our friendship. You have always been my best friend, and I cherish every moment we spend together. I hope you can forgive me for not being brave enough to tell you sooner. You deserve to be happy, Jack. I hope you find someone who loves you as much as you love them. Love, Emily." Jack felt tears streaming down his face. He realized that Emily had loved him too, but they both had been too afraid to speak their true feelings. He felt a sense of peace, knowing that their love had been real, even if it had remained unspoken. Jack shared the letter with Anna, and they both cried together. Anna understood Jack's feelings and comforted him. They talked about Emily and the impact she had on Jack's life. "She would be happy to know that you have found love and happiness," Anna said gently. Jack nodded, feeling grateful for Anna's support. He knew that Emily's memory would always be a part of him, but he also knew that he had to move forward and cherish the life he had with Anna. Jack and Anna decided to visit Emily's grave to pay their respects. They brought flowers and spent some time there, sharing stories and memories. Jack felt a sense of closure and peace as he stood by Emily's resting place. "Thank you, Emily, for being a part of my life. I will always remember you," Jack whispered. As they left the graveyard, Jack held Anna's hand and felt a sense of hope for the future. He knew that he had kept his promise to Emily, and he was ready to embrace the new chapter in his life with Anna. Jack and Anna continued to build a beautiful life together. They faced challenges and celebrated successes, always supporting each other. They often visited the seashore, their special place, where they had shared so many important moments. As the years passed, Jack never forgot Emily, but he also knew that he had found true happiness with Anna. He realized that love was not about endings, but about the journey and the people who walked it with him. One evening, as Jack and Anna sat by the sea, watching the sunset, Jack felt a deep sense of contentment. He looked at Anna and felt grateful for the love they had shared. "I love you," Anna, Jack said softly. "I love you too," Jack, Anna replied, smiling. As the sun set, painting the sky with beautiful colors, Jack felt a sense of peace. He knew that he had loved deeply and been loved in return. He had found happiness and fulfillment, and he was no longer alone. Jack's story is a reminder that love is a journey filled with joy, pain, and growth. It teaches us that even in the face of loss, we can find new beginnings and create beautiful memories. And as the waves gently kissed the shore, Jack whispered one last time, "Why do men always end up alone?" and realized that he was never truly alone, for love had always been with him.